Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. If you're new here, this channel is for women over 50 who feel like life is passing them by. Let me tell you, sis, do you feel like you are too old, too unattractive, too unaccomplished? Are you bored with life? Do you feel like, is this all there is? I feel you, but let me tell you, no, it's not. So stay tuned because today we're going to talk about things that I use when I travel, because travel is a great thing to do over 50, under 50. It's great all the time. But I'm going to tell you 4 things that I take with me when I travel. Stay tuned. The first thing I'm going to show you is something that I use for safety. I do a lot of solo traveling, and I think a lot of women would love to travel, but they're afraid they're not going to feel safe. I understand that. In general, I find if you do your basic things you might do for any big city, so you don't flash your money, you don't wear expensive jewelry, you don't drink too much, you keep your wits about you, those things are fine for when you're traveling. But sometimes you want to have another extra precaution. This is a door or window alarm that you can take with you. It's very portable, it's very light. And this came in handy for me when I was in Mexico last month, and the exterior door of my hotel room, it was set up like a motel, so it was to the outside, and it only had one of those tiny little push button locks that you might see on a bathroom door. That was on the exterior door. So I did not feel safe with that at all. If I'd had a chair in the room, I would have put it under the knob as well, but there were no chairs. But I was grateful that I had this little portable door alarm with me, and I used it, and it gave me a little bit more safety. I did check out early, but it did help me sleep that night. Now, what you do is you pull this out, and there's 2 prongs. You put that into the door, and when it's open, it makes a very loud noise. So if you're sensitive to loud sound, cover your ears now, because I'm going to remove it. So it pulls out right here. And are you ready? Cover your ears. It's loud. Ouch. So, highly recommend getting yourself a door or window alarm. This brand is Lewis & Clark, but I'm sure there are lots of brands on the market. Very inexpensive, under $20, really good for peace of mind. Another thing that I like to have when I travel is this band to go around my suitcase. I don't know if you've ever overpacked. This actually has not happened to me, but I have seen it happen to other people in the airport. They've overpacked, and then when the bag comes through the baggage claim, it pops open. Can you imagine? That is not a good look. So these are great. It's not necessarily keeping it super tight, although it is adjustable. Where is it? Yeah, so you can make it tighter, but it's just going to keep it from popping open. And also it makes it easy to identify when it's on the baggage claim. You can spot it very easily. So I definitely recommend getting these straps. This one is by a brand called Untethered, but I'm sure there are many brands, but I like it a lot. I just recently got into these, and they're a game changer. Do you see these in here? These are called compression packing cubes. This is the brand that I have, Bagale, is that how you say it? They come in different sizes. And the great thing about these is if your luggage does have to be checked when you're at the security line and they open up your suitcase, you don't have all of your personal stuff exposed. So this is great. And now these are different from just regular packing cubes, which basically just sort your items, which are helpful too. But these are called compression packing cubes. So there's a regular zipper, so you put the items in, and then you close the zipper. But then there's an additional zipper. You see this one over here? And this one is tightening it. It just tightens everything that you have inside it, compresses it, and trying to do this with one hand. There we go. So that you can fit a lot more in. So it makes a lot more space in your luggage. So definitely, if you're doing a lot of traveling, I recommend getting compression packing cubes. With the way that travel is nowadays, with so many delays and so many items lost, luggage separated from people, I say that this is almost something you cannot leave without. You need some sort of GPS tracker to track your luggage. These are AirTags. So this is an Apple product, obviously, and I bought the case separately on Amazon. It has a ring on it to attach it to the outside of your luggage. But honey, I don't do that because it can be removed, right? So I stick it inside my luggage. I just throw it in somewhere. And then it will let you know whether or not your luggage has gotten on the plane, whether it's at the airport. It's so, so helpful. This is something that you don't even know you need until you have it, and then you wonder, how did you manage without it? As you can see here, my luggage is at Love Field. That's my airport in Dallas, at Love Field. Moi's luggage, moi, that's me. And you can see to the right, it says with you. So I could see my luggage was right there at the airport. And then when I landed, I could see that my luggage was at the airport where I landed. So I highly recommend getting AirTags. Super helpful, and it takes the stress off. So I hope you liked my 4 travel tips. If you did, please like my video and be sure to subscribe. Thanks.